everybody's got a great looking car on the outside, and then you get to a show, they lift the hood, and it's total disappointment. We just detailed under the hood here, and I'll show you how you can do this in a weekend. All right, before we get started, we need to thank our sponsor for today's video, and that is Grundy Insurance. Collector cars require special insurance, so don't just put them on your standard car insurance policy. If you do that, you won't have adequate coverage. Companies like Grundy offer this superior coverage because they specialize only in collector cars and have since 1947. They understand your cars, and ultimately you will save money and get better protection for your car with a collector car policy. To learn more and determine if Grundy is a good fit for you, click the link down in the description. So step one, the first thing you want to do, especially on a car like this C2 Corvette where the hood opens this way, take the hood off. It's about a 10-minute job with two guys, and that gives you way better access instead of climbing all over it the whole time. The next thing you're going to want to do is pressure wash the engine compartment. So you need to be careful you don't fill the coil with water or fill the carburetor with water. So you would take the air cleaner off, you'd bag the carburetor, you'd stay away from your electronics, but essentially you want to pressure wash and clean the entire engine compartment. If you don't have a pressure washer, you could use a degreaser, CRC degreaser or something like that if you want, and a hose and a scrub brush, but boy, it's a lot easier if you've got a pressure washer. Once you've taken the hood off and you've pressure washed and cleaned everything, you have to develop a plan. How far do you want to go? Is this a quick cleanup, or is this a restoration of the whole engine compartment? In this case, we did more than just clean it up because we were restoring the car. So we put a lot of new components in and took the time to paint the fan, to paint the pulleys, and get everything back as original as we could. But you have to make your plan to suit your needs. So if you say, I've got no money, we're not replacing any parts, well, that's one plan. And you basically, that you could do this whole thing for less than $100. But if you want to start replacing hoses and belts, and we did some work on this surge tank and did quite a bit of other stuff. The wiper motor needed rebuilding, so we rebuilt the wiper motor. You're never going to get a better time to work in here and to fix and restore parts to make sure that this car is going to be trouble-free. Once you've developed your plan, then it's time to actually go to work. So that's when you want to start disconnecting, moving your wiring, taking your alternator off, getting your air cleaner off, valve covers if you're going to do those, and basically figure out the steps and what you're going to do. So in this step, you want to make real sure you're taking a lot of notes and pictures of everything to see where stuff goes. It's amazing how many cars I've done, how many pictures I've done, and I still don't ever have enough pictures, and I forget where something went, or I find a clip and go, where was that? So the better job you do on that, the easier it is to put the whole car back together. With everything out of the engine compartment, reasonably, there's certain things you're probably not going to pull the starter. You can always mask a starter wire if you have to, but there's certain things that are just not practical to do. But you get as much out of the way as you feel you can do, and then you want to start by painting the engine. You decide, hey, I need to paint the engine, or once you have your engine painted and it's dry and you've then covered it, now you've got free access to the black, or in a lot of cars it is the body color. So if you're not going to use something like chassis black, you can go to a paint supply place and either run the paint through a gun, or most paint supply places will make spray cans of your body colored paint. And it takes about 2 to 3 spray cans to paint under the hood of a car. With painting the engine compartments, let's call it step 6 completed. Let everything dry. Take your tape off and your paper, your bag, whatever you did, and then start putting stuff back together. Now, as you're putting stuff back together, you don't want to put dirty hoses and dirty wires or even dirty clips back on a cleanly, freshly painted engine compartment. So you basically take everything and clean it as you put it back together. Again, prep all works great. We painted these little brackets. We took the original hose clamps and cleaned them all up and made them nice again with a brass brush and some paint thinner. So there's lots you can do for very little money. It's just you know, it's just detail work. Depending what your plan is, this is an excellent time to replace clamps with original clamps, to replace hoses with original style hoses. Again, if it's a hot rod, it doesn't matter, and if it's a Concours correct car, that's a different project. And it's obviously a little more expensive if you're trying to make something Concours correct. Once you've cleaned up your wiring, you've cleaned all your different components, you put everything back together and make sure the car starts again, and you're pretty much done. But this is not as hard as it looks. Anybody could do this with a 2-car garage or even outside in a weekend or two. If you like this sort of stuff, please like and subscribe to our channel. And check out our website, Classic Motorsports. This Corvette, as well as all the other project cars we've done over the 42 years we've been doing this, are right there, ready for you to check out.
If you like this video and want to see more, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video. And to see more stories like this, visit us online at classicmotorsports.com.